Enter Stage Right is a passion project of Hannibal Hills, a voice actor of many books. See our interview with him listed in the description of this video and in the cards above. His current project, Enter Stage Right, is about helping local community theater struggling with this new world of social distancing. You wanted to speak about Enter Stage Right?
Oh, yeah, right. Interstage Right, WRITE. Well, obviously, we're speaking about this well into the COVID crisis. When I'm not in the booth performing, one of my joys is to be involved in the theatre. I was trained as a theatre actor, and I recently got back to it after 25 years absence with a local small theatre company. Theatre companies, particularly the local small theatre companies, though of course Broadway's suffering too, really suffering by the fact that there are no what we might call bums on seats at the moment. Ticket sales is where the money's coming from, and in this case not. They're struggling. So I thought, well, what can I do? Because to a certain extent, the audiobook narration market, which is, it's acting in many cases, what I do, is a lot less affected because we're already isolated at home in many cases. So I thought, what can I do? So I reached out to a bunch of local actors stroke authors. Particularly, there's a couple of New York bestsellers, and said, would you donate a short story? And then created from that an anthology of short stories, 15 short stories. And for each one, I reached out to a local. In some cases, there are actors here who are also narrators. There's a few of those. Some podcasters, some musicians. So they had the equipment in place, because you can't just do this on your phone. You can't
Right.
pick up an iPhone and narrate.
Well, you
Sound,
can, but it's just not.
terrible sound. Well, Audible has standards, and they wouldn't
Yeah.
allow.
That's true. Okay.
So it's if it's just terrible recording, they don't allow. So
Right.
so I asked people who had the equipment to send me samples of them reading and a little bit of room tone, so I could see what standard they were. Could they be brought up to? I have to do most of the work, but can I then bring them up the rest of the way? Or in some cases, just have great recording standards and I didn't need to do anything with it. It's like they're another audiobook narrator. And then found the right stories for them, because we had, I think, 7 stories that required a female voice, 8 that required male. Might be the other way around, but fortunately it all fell together really well. And so sent those out, and now I'm in the process now of getting them back, working with some narrators to help improve their sound, or in some cases just guide them through narration performance, which is different to stage work. And we're going to publish the book on Kindle, paperback, and then eventually, when ACX goes through the quality control and all that, as an audiobook. And the proceeds of that will go to 2 small theatre companies here in Wilmington. So
Oh.
it's a bit of a passion project for this terrible time that we're living in,
Mm.
to help support local theatre. So Enter Stage Right, which is a
And
title
that's
my
right.
wife gave me,
WRITE.
WRITE,
Mhm.
is now available for pre-order on Kindle, will eventually
Okay.
be out on paperback, and also as an audiobook narrated by local talent. It's very exciting, and I'm very grateful to the authors who've donated their stories, and it's a lot of fun. They're all quirky. I tried to keep all the stories upbeat, and we actually had to turn some down that were kind of depressing. Sad, because they were good writing. But there's enough depressing out there. We wanted
Yeah.
stuff that was a little bit more entertaining and upbeat for this period.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been working on in my spare time, to really sort of give something back to all that local theatre's given me, and help them out in this time of dire need. So
Okay.
here we
I'll
are.
put the link in the YouTube description box if you
Thank
send
you.
it to me.
I
Um,
will.
and yeah, that's sounds like a great program. I know. Yeah, there's a lot of people theater suffering. I know we were
Oh
supposed to
yeah.
have a movie event just before, and that closed down. I wish I
It's
could do
tough.
something. Yeah, the
And
best I can do is get gift cards for these places. They say it's a low
yeah.
interest or no interest loan to them. But yeah, that sounds like a great program to
Yeah.
that that you?
Well, one theatre company today is just also, and I'm actually in it. So this is a bit of a plug for something I'm in. It did a version of the Orson Welles War of the Worlds, which is radio, which is something we could also do.
Yes.
So that's come out today as well.
Yeah.
And so we're doing that, but we can't just film the plays and give them out because there's whole rights implications to that. So we have to find more creative ways to.
Oh yeah, no, I realize that you can't. I'm just thinking.
Some people have sort of said, well, why don't they just put the plays on without audiences and film it and then sell the film? Well, that's not really, you can't really do that. That would be very expensive if possible at all.
Yeah. So having trouble with, we're in a new age. You can't really just meet together anymore. You have to make sure everything's clean. You got to make sure everyone's not sick. And so
this is all recording from our homes. And
I like that. I like that idea. I think it's fantastic. Is this a new company, or has Enter Stage Right?
Oh no, Enter Stage Right's just the title of the book. It's just something that
I'm
just, because I've written a couple of books I published myself. This is something I sort of knew how to do, and I know how to publish audiobooks. So I thought, well, I'll just put it out there and put it all together in the way that a book would be, and just independently publish it. So it's not really a company. And as I say, nobody makes any money from it. It's all of the proceeds after, the distributor takes their cut. In this case, Amazon or Audible. Although we are going wide distribution audiobooks.
You might be able to ask them.
So you never know. But but other than that, all the royalty payments, every last penny is going to be split equally between those two theatre companies.
Okay, I will buy
and everybody's
a copy.
Happy.
I would rather have the audio copy, but since that's going to take a while.
Yeah, the stories are great. Honestly, I was so impressed by the quality of story that we got. There's some people there who are very well known here, authors, and some first time published short. But I was so happy that the quality we got.
Thanks for tuning in. I hope you buy your copy of Enter Stage Right. And please support this channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing.